Hello?
Hello.
Hey, what's up, buddy? What do you want?
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Good. So, yeah, just for your audience, my name is Emily. I am a journalist, and Destiny has agreed to do a interview with me
Journalist?
exclusively.
Yeah, who do you work for? The New York Times, the Washington Post, Reuters?
Dateline NBC. But anyway, it's not important.
Oh, okay.
So, um, let's see here. I reviewed countless hours of your content, and I've collected some statements you've made publicly on stream, and I was just hoping you could comment on some things you've been quoted as saying.
Okay. I don't know, that's a
I
little
do have
ominous, but all right.
I do have some clips of each, just if you need a refresher.
Gotcha.
So, and most people would just go super far back in your past and find the worst things you've ever said and make you look as bad as possible. But I think I'm above that, and I have too much respect for you to do that. So, are you ready?
Yeah, go for it. Knock yourself out.
All right. One sec. Let me get my notes. You think I'd be prepared? Okay. All right. So we'll start with something easy. On January 4th, 2011, you're quoted on stream as saying,
2011?
sorry, I've always wanted to rape someone in real life.
Jesus Christ. That
Is
was
this
not
still
me.
a
That's
desire you
okay.
hold?
Everything before 2015. You notice when you listen to my voice, it's got like a really weird timbre before 2015. All of those things were deep faked, okay? That's just not me.
Okay.
Those aren't me, okay? So you got to pick
So
stuff
how-
after 2015, okay? That was
Sure.
yeah.
For sure. So November of last year, you're quoted as saying, "I'm not a rapist that you know of." Gamer laugh.
Well, that's just
How do you-
that's a factually true statement, okay? Maybe not optically the most effective, but that is factually true. There's nothing wrong with that statement, is there?
Just the interpretation,
Well, the interpretation is happening in your mind. So if you're interpreting that in a malicious way, I think that says more about you than me. So
I should also mention that I am writing an article. It's called Benel, the Mind of a Adult Gamer.
good. Okay. All right.
So just letting you know, this is all being published.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready for it. Okay.
So next I would like to talk about a stream you did. You were covering a stream Mr. Girl was doing with his audience regarding some allegations about you. But first I wanted to ask, what does base mean?
Base means something is cool, you know? It's how you feel inside.
What's the opposite of based?
Not based.
Not based?
Yeah.
Would you say it's cringe then?
Cringe can be one opposite to based, sure.
Okay. So would you be surprised that during your segment, your coverage of the allegations, you're quoted as saying based/based gigachad/base true 34 times and cringe only 3 times?
Well, what was I describing?
Your allegations.
Well, what about it? Is there a
What
question?
would you say is the most based aspect of your allegations?
The fact that none of them are true, and I'm a fully innocent person, I think is pretty based, you know?
All right. All right. Why halfway through the segment did you adopt, and if I can quote Dan, an African American vernacular?
Those are just the peeps that I hang out with sometimes, and I kind of slip into it, when I need to stand tall on some shit I've been accused of. It's just the way that I speak sometimes. It happens.
Right. Because in the last hour of the segment, you're quoted as saying, "on God/for real 20 times.
I've been, watching a lot of Adam 22, No Jumper, shit happens. What am I supposed to say, no cap?
Would you say it's a way to reach your younger voting audience?
No, it's a way to make inroads to new communities, A very culturally diverse person.
You're also quoted as saying, quote, "hit the Benjamin" 19 times during the segment.
Well, I had a well-known vapor addict on my stream, Dan, and so I wanted to keep the conversation relevant and fresh to him as well. So,
How much would you say the Benjamin influenced your allegations from Mr. Girl?
well, he might be on some wild Benjamin shit. I think he's on some other stuff though. It's a little stronger than that, but
I only ask because you're quoted as saying, quote, I'm going to be honest. The reason we are having this argument right now is that I asked for a hit of his Benjamin, and after I took the fattest, sickest dab off his Benjamin, he said, bro, I'm not going to have enough gas to get to Blinkerton. Would you say that if you just put down the Benjamin on your trip to Blinkerton?
well, I think that
Mr.
says
Girl?
more about his obsession with the Benjamin than my obsession with it. Okay, that's his problem there, I think.
All right. Why halfway through the segment, when you had already adopted the African American vernacular, did you find it necessary to clarify to your audience that you were not black?
Well, people hear me talk sometimes, and they feel that I have all the swagger of a young African American teen sometimes in the way that I talk. And for the audio only fans, I wanted to remind them, what I look like.
I'm just gonna, 1 second. I want to link you that clip. 'Cause I just wanted to ask you about it.
No, I don't think I need to listen to myself say that. Thank you, though. I'm good.
Okay. All right. Duh. What did you mean when you said, quote, gamer laugh, yeah, N-word time?
If I said gamer laugh, N-word time, usually we're talking about trash and noobs in like Call of Duty and stuff.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's your relationship with Saddam Hussein?
You'd have to talk to a guy named Lycan about that. He did a lot of research on that, and I'm not at liberty to speak about his research.
You're
so.
just quoted as saying, quote, me and Saddam Hussein would be roommates. Were you too close before his passing?
No, that was my mistake. I thought I mixed up Saddam Hussein with my uncle Fidel Castro. That was a mistake on my part.
Has anyone seen you and Saddam Hussein in the same room before?
I can't speak to that either. I'm not sure.
Convenient. Okay. Next, I'd like to talk about a video game called League of Legends. You're familiar?
I've heard of this, yes, although I no longer partake.
All right. I just want to ask, if you were to become president of a country where Yordles resided, would you be inclined to sexually assault said Yordles?
Sexually assault? I would never do anything without the consent of my wonderful little Yordle friends.
Interesting. So you're quoted as saying, quote, I wish I could become the president of whatever country Yordles come from, so that I could grab some Yordle pussy. Grab them by the Yordle pussy. God, that would be so fucking hot. Dude, I bet Yordle pussy hits different.
Yeah, but the implication is that if I'm the president, they would all want it, right? So it's not like raping them. They would just be naturally drawn to me,
So you're just saying this was champ select talk.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Like they would want it,
Okay. What's your fascination with Yordle genitals?
I mean, they're small and purple. Like, how many vaginas have you seen that are small and purple?
I just want to talk about, because you're quoted as saying, it's actually Yordle puss time, dude. That fat fucking Tristana pussy. It's fucking fat as fuck. It's so fucking fat. Is this information you learned while researching Yordle birthing processes?
Actually, there was a old League of Legends streamer that was really cool, and I used to watch his stream all the time. And one of the days when he thought his stream was turned off, he accidentally left it on, and I was exposed to things that I'd never thought I'd see in a Yordle.
Interesting. Okay. Another quote from you. You're quoted as saying, quote, I am a fucking monster, dude. I can fucking see everything. I can see it all, dude. That's not my third eye. That's my goddamn fourth eye. My third eye is when my dick opens up when I coom all over these sexy fucking Yordles, man. What is the sexiest part of a Yordle?
Probably the fat Yordle pussy lips, I think. Probably.
Okay. Because you're actually quoted as saying, someone asked you if Tristana was a lolly, and you were quoted as saying, no, dude, she's a 1,000-year-old spirit in a hot, tight, fucking Yordle body. Succulent, nubile.
Yeah, I don't know what's some part of that doesn't make sense.
Is that the part you enjoy most about a Yordle?
I just like their attitudes overall. They're carefree, frolicking, youthful spirits.
Do you think these are appropriate things to say while engaged in a child's activity such as gaming?
I don't think League of Legends is for children, okay?
Okay. Um, would you say that you have an inner demon, like a dark passenger that you keep inside?
Others might say that, but I don't think so, no.
You're quoted as saying, and I'm censoring this a little, I would consider myself relatively weak compared to the average man, but I feel like I could video game most women that I go out with. What kind of fantasies have you had about video gaming women you go out with?
Well, see, that was at a time in my stream when I was being confronted with a lot of adversarial women, and my views of them were just shifting negatively as a result of that, and I couldn't help myself.
So you fantasized about video gaming those women.
Well, I didn't fantasize about video gaming anybody. I was just speaking hypothetically that I could if I needed to.
So you don't think you could video game those women?
I might, but I haven't thought about it at all because I don't think about things like that.
My final question is, what advice would you give to someone just coming out as a DGGer to their friends and family when they have to inevitably explain the quote, my mom died, will you suck my dick?
If you're going to come out to your family as DGGers, come out to your siblings first. See how they feel about it.
You didn't answer the question.
How would you explain the quote?
Yes.
Moms are hot. Okay. I don't know what else to say.
All right. Thank you. That's all the questions I have for you right now. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. On God, for real, for real. Be careful.
Bye.
Worst Proteus. Do you ever have more than this for producing rough data storage substrate? Do you ever make more than this, or is this all you got? I'm trying to think if I need to make a second one of these. I don't know if I'm just catching up on the buffer for these stupid probes, if that's what's going on, or... Use coupon code NEW50 at checkout. The Book of Womanese. Jesus Christ.